IATA has since pushed back its prediction by 1 year, claiming that global air travel will not recover until 2024, due much in part to the slow containment of the COVID-19 outbreak in the US and in developing countries. Now, the industry has seen a rebound since its bleakest moments of the shutdown in April, but the increase is barely moving the needle. Per a report by the Hopper app, they found that 85% of travelers felt safe on their recent flights, and 87% of travelers felt safe in hotels. Travelers rated cleanliness of a flight an 8.1 out of 10, and hotels were a 7.6 out of 10. And over 90% of flights booked in the last 8 weeks were domestic, which is not a huge surprise considering the number of international flight restrictions. But despite these reports sharing promising consumer opinions, air travel is not rebounding along with the rising levels of consumer confidence in Europe, the US, and China. Traffic was down 86.5% in June compared to 94.1% in April. And although that is a slight improvement, it's nowhere near the increase needed to reflect business confidence. Yes, China's bouncing back more than some other places, and while there was a temporary upturn in the US, it's been knocked back down by the recent upsurge in COVID-19 cases in a number of states. Besides renewed outbreaks, the continued closure of the US travel market, particularly with international travel, is a significant drag on recovery. Airlines are also struggling to fill seats with enough people to make money, despite parking many of their planes. Planes were only 62.9% full on domestic flights around the world and a shockingly low 38.9% for international travel, which is well below levels at which an airline can make money. Now, that being said, we are seeing some countries explore reopening. Japan is considering allowing travelers from certain countries and regions to travel, including one US state, Hawaii. Now, there's no timetable for when this would happen, but the rollout of the program would ultimately bolster the state's economic recovery. Ultimately, the situation is not looking as optimistic as many airline leaders once shared in May. The reality is this recovery is going to take a lot longer than expected. Well, there you have it for today. We'd love to hear your opinions on the airline recovery timeline. And until next time, I'll see you then.